Hello and welcome to Don't Kill My Character presents Vampire the Masquerade Sanguine Scourge with our Camarilla Coterie. I am Kate, aka Kate the Great Cosplays, and the producer of Don't Kill My Character. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight. The music that you are hearing on stream tonight is from Songcraft. Thank you, Songcraft, for gifting us a premium subscription to your music bot. We really enjoy using it on the channel. Go check out Songcraft's music services for yourself. And let's talk about who is with me on stream tonight. My fellow vampires, please introduce yourself, your name and pronouns, social media handle, and your character's name and pronouns, maybe a tiny little piece about them if you'd like to say. I will acknowledge that our dear Extell, aka Extral the King, Cam, is not with us yet, but will be joining us later tonight. And Mélidine will be sure to give him a hard time for being tardy. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Rosalie, will you start us off with an introduction?
Sure, I can, absolutely. I'm in a different environment if you didn't notice. Don't worry about it. Everything's good. My name is Rosalie. I use she, her pronouns. Please feel free to use any nickname version of my name. That's totally fine. I play Leonia Rodich, the Malkavian. You know she's a writer and that she doesn't know how to use a gun. She's never fired a gun, but she knows the theory. That's what we know about Leonia so far.
I love it. Justin, will you go next?
Hey everybody, how's it going? I am GM Justin. You can find me at all my socials at Forever GM Justin. You can also find me over at Roll D5, where we specialize in playing RPGs. And tonight, first off, both my character and I use he, him pronouns, and I will be playing Ángel Ramos tonight. And he is here to see what kind of shenanigans we get into. We had fun last time. Let's go fun we get into tonight.
Always a fun time with this cast. And I'll throw in my own introduction here. As I said, I am Kate, aka Kate the Great Cosplays, and also Don't Kill My Character. And my pronouns are she, her, and so are my characters tonight. Mélidine Décarie, a Ventrue, and the owner of Visage, the premier nightclub for nightlife in Quebec City. Natasha.
Oh my goodness, the nerves. Hi, my name is Natasha. You can find me anywhere on the internet at Natasha B Cosplays, and I go by she, her pronouns. However, tonight I will be going by many, many different pronouns depending on who I will be playing, as I am the storyteller for this evening.
Thank you, Natasha. And I will use my awe and presence of Mélidine in this moment to say, if you are watching this and you're not already following Don't Kill My Character on social media, whoever you are watching right now, follow, like, subscribe. Check those links in chat in the VOD to follow us everywhere. Jump into our Discord community because it's an awesome time with awesome people in there as well. And what I will also say about this game we're playing is if you've been watching before or this is your first episode, we have two different casts that play this game. We have our Camarilla Coterie here tonight and our Anarch Coterie that is on every other Friday, alternating against our Thursdays, which Extell is the storyteller of. So if you were watching this before and are confused that it is a new cast, you'll see those Anarchs again next Friday. Also, a content warning note for this show. While most shows on Don't Kill My Character exist at or below a PG-13 rating, Sanguine Scourge, as a Vampire the Masquerade show, does include mature content. We will use coarser language and more mature themes than other shows on the channel, so viewer discretion is advised. And wherever you are watching, there are safety tools in the chat and in the video description should you want any help and resources on that, and safety tools are in use by all of our casts on all of our shows. With that, I hand it back to you, Natasha.
Okay, thank you for that. I will check that safety checklist bit off of my to-do list here. Thank you so much.
Look, I gave you in Extell the script for last week because I wasn't here, but I am here now. This is my club. Always has been. Always will be. That's why Extell's not here, actually. I need to reassert my dominance, so...
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
You need to make sure you have more screen time in Vampire the Masquerade stuff than he does.
Yeah, he already has more screen time than me in superhero shenanigans, so it is becoming a bit of a problem. We'll settle that. We'll solve it.
But with that, are we ready to tell Vampire's story, everyone? Okay. As long as humans have walked the earth, kindred have walked right beside them, keeping their prey close at hand and guiding their decisions from positions of influence. However, that has not been what has not been known by the kind, the humans, is just how much of their history has been guided by wars, conflicts, and wants of the world of darkness. From the formation of cities, the crusades, the witch trials and inquisitions, all this done in pursuit of and in consequence to the beast's one true desire, blood. It is now that Quebec City is perched in a similar position, where the kindred of the city stand at odds with each other, slowly encroaching into each other's territory, doing their best to not start open conflict, choosing to instead sabotage each other where they can and do their best to ensure the failure of the other side, furtively. Our coterie, due to them proving themselves a couple nights ago, that they proved that they could work well together and can accomplish something as a unit. They have been placed in maybe a precarious position by the prince. They have been given domain in between Camarilla and Anarch territories, right next to Old Quebec and Limoilou, in the smaller neighborhood known for its clubs of Saint-Roch. Pardon my French. That is where we start our vampire story tonight, at the Club Visage. But first, as you all wake up for the evening, let's roll some rouse checks. Now, it has been a couple nights, so please remember if you went hunting in the last couple nights, before the rouse check, you could have been at 1 hunger, or less if you think maybe some murder happened in the last couple nights. And you can also boost your willpower up to its full. You can heal all willpower damage.
And health back to full?
Ooh, that is separate. You had how much? How many?
I had 1 superficial damage into health.
Okay, then if it's just 1 point superficial, I can say you would have had the time to heal that in the last couple of nights.
Thank you, Storyteller. I will also say while we are rolling rouse checks that if you are watching in our Twitch live chat, you can use channel points to affect our games to help or hinder our vampires.
Oh no, Justin just had a reaction to a roll, I think.
Or he was just upset that he got reminded that he could be even more messed with. I don't know.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Yes, I succeeded on that rouse check.
Okay.
And for poops and giggles, I kept on hell at 3, so...
We can say shits and giggles on this show.
Yeah, this one specifically you can. The other ones aren't allowed to. We're the cool kids.
This is the one, don't kill my character, where you are allowed to curse. But you can also say poops and giggles if you prefer.
I do.
I also passed mine.
I also passed mine.
Amazing. But yeah, you said you decided to just stay hungry?
Yeah.
I'd say 3 is a lot. You might have been able to get rid of like 1 or 2, but maybe not all 3. That makes sense.
Get rid of 1. Be alright with 1. But 2.
Yeah. So, since I won't even ask the next question of if you all go hunting tonight, since you all aren't really that hungry. But as we open up on this serene night and push in on a Friday night, the streets are busy. There is all sorts of partying that has already started in Sunroch in the main street here, where many clubs, restaurants, and bars that are opened late into the night have opened in order to entertain the many humans of Quebec City. We push in to showing in bright lights Visage. And we'll say, quick question on my end, actually. The two who do not own Visage, have you been sleeping at Visage, or have you been sleeping elsewhere?
Justin?
I have-
Because I think my answer might
Yeah.
hinge a little bit on yours.
Yeah, I have my own apartment, not too far away. Just what is it? Nice. It's nice, exquisite, very well taken care of. Very modern, but also very mixture of black, red, and purple.
Beautiful.
And Kate, how insistent would Mélidine have been about this?
Not at all. If you want to say
Okay,
somewhere
then
else,
no,
you can.
I have
That's
not
fine.
been sleeping here.
Okay. So we'll say you two are arriving on the scene as you all meet for the night. And how about I give up some power here? Kate, why don't you take away the reins here? What do they see as they walk in?
Visage, much like how Ángel described where he lives, is reds and blacks. It is flush and it is decadent, elegant and extravagant. It is just not too much, but some might disagree on that. But none can disagree that it is fancy. It is gorgeous. The lights are always kept low. And there is seating that is more VIP around the outside of the main room. A bar, of course, although if you ask in the right way, there is much more to this bar than others you would find. There are tables that are sometimes in the center of the space, sometimes pushed apart so that dancing can occur. There are 2 VIP booths that are this dark velvet red seating around them that would each be in a bit of an elevated box position on either sides closest to the stage. There is a stage that Mélidine has a microphone on, a classic vintage old style microphone, just because she can. And lights and dancing. There are private rooms in the club as well if you go down a hallway. Some are a bit more soundproofed than others, and some certain security guards are aware of who those soundproofed rooms are best saved for. There is places to be very seen and places to be very private, and Mélidine takes the stage as often as she likes to be very seen in her club.
Amazing. And where do you think the Mistress of Ceremonies is right now?
Is the audience ready? Or are they just filing in?
The audience is always ready. I'd say the club has been open for an hour or so at this point. There's a line out the door waiting.
Mélidine does not wait for everyone to enter the club because you always have to leave people waiting, wanting for more. But she will make sure that the people that she cares about being here tonight are inside. She would probably inquire to see if Ángel had arrived yet.
Mm-hmm. Of course. If they're not on time, they're not worth your time.
No, that is true. And the most patrons of the club are quite aware of how these evenings go. At some point, the bar will pause their service. People will be ushered back to their seats by attendees in multiple different levels of dress and undress, whatever is comfortable for them. But no matter what their level of dress is, they are dressed to impress. They do look fabulous. That is a requirement of Visage, of course. When you arrive here, you arrive and you look your best.
And
yes.
I was just going to say, wherever you are in the club at the moment, you will, and I'll wait until Extell gets here to describe this person, as they are more associated with him. One of Cam's security team, who he as well, you've all started to pool your resources together in order to build up this domain of yours, but Cameron specifically has sent a top-notch security team in order to help take care of security lapses within the club and make sure everything runs smoothly, especially as you are all sharing this as a haven right now. And
hard to hear top-notch and Cameron in the same sentence, but I'll believe it when I see it.
And woman, Samantha Barnes, as you know her name, comes up to you with a little earpiece wire connected to her walkie-talkie, and dressed very finely. She wears kind of a full suit, dark with some gold embellishments here and there.
I love it.
Ma'am,
Samantha?
Ángel and Leonia have arrived. I just wanted to let you know.
Thank you. Then it would be time for the performance soon. Dim the lights, have the bar pause activity.
Understood. Do you need anything else?
Yes, I believe only one VIP booth has been reserved for the night, so Ángel and Leonia to the other one, please. Put them in the stage left one.
Understood. And she leaves. As you kind of continue your preparations, making sure everything is perfect.
Making sure the dancers are ready as well.
We'll sift through the thrumming of the club as the movement of people and blood coursing through the air is in unison to a singular beat. Almost look like a wave to you two as you enter Visage. Together, I will say. And how are you two doing this evening? What have you two been up to these last 2 nights?
For Ángel, it's continuing to do business as normal. Yes, we have a Coterie now, and have things to attend to, but that doesn't prevent him from continuing to ensure that operations going on at Elysium are being handled accordingly. But there will be maybe a few more messages to Mélidine here and there, just to check to see how they are. Maybe a visit or two, just to check in to see what's going on, how they're doing. And I think when the camera kind of flashes on us entering into Visage, it's going to be one of Angel's looking over and saying, so I keep asking you questions, and you are by far the only person that continues to evade them. Could you at least answer one? Just one. I don't need a lot. I can't. You just can't keep blowing me off like this.
I've answered multiple questions. I don't... Kate, question for you. What approximately is the ratio of kindred to kind at Visage tonight? Or this might be a storyteller question.
Yeah, I can leave that to a storyteller question, because Visage does cater to both.
Yes, and there might be a couple here and there, but in general, in order to maintain a city of kindred, you have to make sure there aren't many kindred in the city, and you would know this is one of the many rules in the Camarilla you have to follow is population control is very strict. You have to get the permission of the prince before you change someone before you embrace someone as a kindred. So the population overall in the city is not too high. I would say tonight, are you trying to make a check of this to see if there's any kindred, or are you just trying to get the
I am trying to make a determination I'm trying to make a determination of how nervous Leonia is feeling in this environment right now.
It can vary, but it's very high population, very high ratio of human to kindred, I would say. Okay. There might be like max maybe 5 to 10 in the club. 10 would be a lot in the club all at once.
I just know Visage has certain nights where they cater to a more exclusive clientele in particular. So in that case, probably having known that tonight was not one of those nights, Leonia would have her hair down. It is long and wild, and she probably didn't brush it. In not a messy way, but in that way that people with curly hair know it looks better with just a little bit of frizz as opposed to brushed into a puff. I mean, I'm a writer, I'm Leonia, about why I'm in this situation. I don't Can you give a specific question that...
And then you're gonna see as Ángel just kind of like rubs the bridge of his nose and just spats out all of the out of the percentage of questions he's asked so far. He's gonna bring up all of the other questions that have so far been kept from being answered or like diverted to something else. Like that is why. Like hardly anybody doesn't answer questions. It's not. I mean, people like talking about themselves. You pique my interest because you say no, and you not just say no, but you just divert away from those questions. It drives me insane. Sorry, that's me.
Okay. She's like searching, and her eyes are darting around the room as she's trying to think of something that she could answer. But she genuinely, I think, doesn't remember dodging questions on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Winnipeg. Does that help?
The starting point, and it's,
well, technically not Winnipeg, technically a suburb, but like it's
semantics. Look, we'll table this conversation for another time. Okay. And then Ángel is going to like take a look around, just kind of like getting a view as well. You're also going to see as he this time tonight has his hairstyle more into that like a almost like actually I'll say a faux hawk kind of a deal where everything is slicked back but pointed up to the top. It goes all the way down, and it's kept short in the back, but he has his earrings on, he has his lip piercings in, and he's wearing a suit, and was a suit that matches the color of Visage. He also pulls out his phone and texts Mélidine, like, looking forward to the performance tonight. Winky face.
Oh, you're muted, Kate.
She would reply, stage left VIP booth, and the little emoji blowing a kiss.
And as you receive that message, again, this woman, Leonia, I don't know how much you've been introduced to the security team, but I imagine Ángel has.
I definitely have gotten in the back door multiple times at this point. I did drop off a load of books right before this, probably.
So you do recognize her because you've seen her around. She clearly, she works here. But Ángel, you would definitely recognize Samantha as she walks up to the two of you in perfect timing to the text getting back to you all. Good evening.
Damn.
I'm supposed to guide you to the stage left booth.
Yes, ma'am. Just waiting on, ready to go.
Follow me right this way. Are you all right, ma'am?
For you?
Yes.
Okay. You said the left one?
Right this way. Stage left is a
Ew.
little bit different than just left, so let me take you there.
I'm so sorry.
And Samantha starts to I don't want to assume anything about the appearance of this character as Extell is not here, but being with security, she's a little bit broader, she's a little bit taller. She can move her way through a crowd, especially working at a club and with experience in security. She can push through crowds with ease as she helps kind of open up the partition of people for all of you as you move through this once wave of blood and humans that you were watching before, and you kind of enter, and as the beat pulses over the subwoofers, it almost makes you feel like your beat within your heart within your own chest is beating again. It almost mimics what a heartbeat used to feel like as you make your way through the crowd into the stage left booth, and you make your way in. As she opens the door for the two of you, do you need me to bring you to anything before I make my way out?
Yes, I could use a drink if that is not too much of a bother.
Of course. Would you like something bottled?
Yes, please.
And you, ma'am?
Oh, no, I had something earlier.
Of course. I'll have one of the men bring it up to you.
Thank you, Sam. Appreciate it.
Of course. Let me know if you need anything else. And she kind of closes the door to give you two some privacy. And you can kind of hear with your heightened senses her, even lightly, without you turning it on, her calling into someone out there to bring up a bottle.
You said her name was Sam?
Yeah. Samantha, but I just always call her Sam. Yeah.
Okay.
And as a hush...
Wouldn't it be better to meet downstairs? Why are we up here?
We are here for a performance, and if that's one thing you pick up is that Mélidine is here to give a performance. So, she will do her bits, we will applaud, she will join us, talk, and just kind of go from there.
Okay.
Enjoy yourself.
The hush follows over the crowd as the music dies down that was playing as a precursor to Mélidine. What does your performance look like? How does she appear in this moment?
As the lights shut off, when they come on again, it is a single spotlight on the center of the stage, and she is already there with her microphone. It is low to no lighting in the rest of the club, so all views and all eyes are on her, just as she likes it. And she leans into her microphone and she says, in a way that Ángel has probably heard very similar many times before, "Welcome to Visage. In here, whoever you want to be is exactly who you are, and what you want is what you get, if you are bold enough to have it. You left the rules of your life outside, but we know that is not really life. To live is to enjoy. To live is to embrace beauty, art, and pleasure. In Visage, you are alive. The day has taken from you what it will, but the night allows us to take what we will. Take back your life. Embrace your pleasures. Embrace the music. Embrace each other. Embrace your visage. Come alive, my darlings. And Mélidine will start to sing. And as she sings, it is an awe-inspiring effect over her crowd. One that some of her crowd might have a little bit more awareness to what is happening, and some of them choose to give in to the pleasure, to the temptation of the awe. Others try to resist. Mélidine doesn't mind because she knows whether they take in the awe or not. For this night, in this club, it is hers. And the dancers come in as she starts to sing, and eventually she will cede the stage to her dancers to go back out to the club, to be amongst her fans, to be amongst the life that she creates here in these nights.
And you all kind of feel that presence that she gives off just in her voice alone. And I would say, Leonia, especially for you, you haven't quite seen her like this. It was very different how she presented the first time you two met amongst Elysium and when there were things to be done. This is a very different side that you've been able to see, especially since you don't stay here on a regular basis. You probably haven't had a chance to see her perform yet.
Yes, it would have taken quite... it would have had to be in order. Not necessarily that Leonia would take orders from other members of her coterie, but it would have been like a no, you need to be here at this time to get her to be at Visage while it was open. And being here during this performance, Ángel, if you're not paying attention to Mélidine, you should feel bad. But if you were to be paying attention to Leonia instead of Mélidine during this performance, you would see her almost relax as she knows that the attention will not be on her for at least this length of time. And she sits back, I'm imagining like a Luke's booth, benches padded.
Oh, yes.
And she sort of sinks down into them, and she doesn't not enjoy the performance. She does look around the club a little more than just at Mélidine. Just more people watching, more so than being incredibly alert, which is the way she usually looks about spaces that she's in. And as things kind of relax and Mélidine leaves the stage, she kind of stiffens up a little bit again as people start milling about. And, this is a private booth. She doesn't need to worry too much. But yeah.
It's
Leonia,
also,
you would...
remind me if I'm wrong, an elevated booth, right?
Oh,
even
yes,
less
yes.
a chance of someone perceiving
Oh,
you.
excellent. Okay, yeah,
It
she's
is
not going to be too stiff then.
The VIP booths have curtains that can be drawn around them so that it is like a sheer curtain or a thick one, so they can be fully seen if they would like, partially seen or hidden, because different VIPs have different preferences to how much they want to be seen and when.
Would there be a curiosity for the booth being occupied for the regulars who are here tonight?
Not at all. They're
In that
usually the way that Mélidine does it is one booth is able to be reserved by the highest paying patrons of the night, and the other one is for her own use.
In that case, I don't think, depending on Ángel's particular preference for the curtains, I don't think she would feel the need to have them closed.
I would also probably say that you would probably notice too, as like Ángel would have been like very relaxed, very chill, and then as the performance started, and as it went, you would see him mouthing and maybe just the slightest bit hearing as he repeats the words as Mélidine says it, and then even sits up and watches the entire performance until she leaves.
Before she leaves the stage, she would give a little glance up towards that booth, a little bit of a wink.
And in the midst of the performance, someone very professional, they don't make too much conversation. They know Mélidine is performing, but they come in with a bottle that they uncork and leave a few glasses on the table.
In fact, the staff knows that when Mélidine is on stage, no one else is talking.
Before closing the door to the booth and exiting as you've been brought a bottle.
Angel, are you a fan? You knew the words.
I've seen this once or twice. Easy to memorize. What?
Once or twice? And you didn't see it written down? And you managed to memorize it?
Yeah, and your point is what?
Most people would take them more than once or twice. I'm impressed.
Then I will at least say that I've been here since... I've been coming here for a long time. And I've been listening to Mélidine for just as long. Not a little less, but... amazing.
And you're not new, so it's more than once or twice.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You'll get the vibe for this as we're going to be visiting this place a lot more often now.
Mm-hmm.
Or more business related stuff than mine.
Yeah, it's not it's a nice space.
What is your vibe? If it's a nice space, but it sounds like not a place you would typically partake in.
It's loud.
Where's the place then for you?
I don't know anymore. And that is an answer. That's not an invasion, which I'm not usually doing. No, I really don't know.
Well, we have time, so we can find you a spot.
Nothing but it. This is your kind of space, though.
Yes. I'm very comfortable in this kind of a setting.
And as Mélidine is weaving through the crowd, kind of giving...
Before she leaves the stage, she definitely grabs one or two of the dancers for a kiss. and then, yes, she would weave her way through the crowd for quite some time. She would not make her way to the VIP booth on stage left just yet. She has to see her fans.
And you're getting droves of adoration, compliments. Oh my gosh, this dress. Oh, your voice, so beautiful. You kind of keep this up, and it continues to attract more and more people around you as more people continue to talk to you, compliment you, praise you on your performance, and just how beautiful the night is. You're so lucky. The weather has been so lovely. I'm so happy more people could come out tonight. And
tonight is all the more beautiful for having you here with us, darling.
Oh my gosh. And you get so many people just kind of squealing, a couple little fans here and there. A lot of people come here more casually and appreciate the art, but you do have your more niche group of true fans who are among the crowd, who are fans of you specifically, and that are here to support you.
Of course.
And among that, an interesting interaction as kind of a man bumps into you. Oh, I'm so sorry. He has what looks like electrician's attire on. And he has kind of like this dirty blonde hair, pretty generic, kind of forgettable face. I'm so sorry, ma'am. You did great. Lovely performance.
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm. I was sent here. Apparently there was an issue with some wiring. Do you know who I can talk to?
Right, yes, let me just, and I would just grab an attendant walking by. Can you bring Ángel down here, please, for me?
Right away, ma'am.
Thank you.
And they kind of like buzz into their walkie-talkie they know there's some people that are consistently on the second floor that would be able to get him much faster.
Yes. And is Cameron still out?
He has mentioned to us that he should be arriving shortly.
Do let me know when he comes.
As always.
Sir, what is your name? This electrician.
My name is Derek. Do not worry.
Derek, yes. Who did tell you, about this faulty wiring? Who was it you were sent by?
Just my company. Kind of like flashes a little, he's wearing kind of like, it's Jacques Electricians, and it just like, it's fine. It's, just what I got sent here to do. I don't know, someone got the call.
And I will also just have like a call in, probably to Samantha, of if she is aware of anyone having made this call.
I'm not sure. I'd have to talk with the maintenance group on that.
Yes,
I
please do.
didn't hear of any electrician coming through the front door, though.
Thank you for letting me know. Ángel, as soon as you can.
Mm-hmm. And Ángel, you do get someone knocking on the door. Pardon?
Nope. I'd open it and be like, yes, can I help you?
Miss Mélidine has asked that you come downstairs.
I think, Leonia, you would see as Ángel was relaxed, and hearing this, you're going to see him straighten up and get very rigid. As he gets up, you'll see like his coat will move slightly, and you'll see the flash of those pistols that he from the other night. As he's like, I am on my way. And he'll pull out his phone, let her know, say, on my way, kiss, and quickly, not too quickly, make his way down.
And we'd be going towards there's a back room here where we can look at the electric box, leading away so that she might be able to gain some more information from this person.
Oh, of course.
When this person came for Ángel, like as soon as they are no longer have line of sight on me, I want to look down and see if I can spot Mélidine.
Yeah.
Would I be able to spot her with this electrician?
It's so easy to spot Mélidine. There's kind of a circle perpetually formed around her, just people, it's very, just concentric circles of people trying to get closer to Mélidine.
And I know that that person would not be let in the front door wearing that because I was told to change my outfit last night. So we are the same, right? I am going to, attempting to keep a low profile, follow at a bit of a distance, just enough to kind of be a part of the crowd.
Do you want to just roll kind of like a manipulation stealth for me, just to see?
Sure.
Is this person under the awe effect already?
There's no way to tell, other than he is actively paying attention to you right now, which is kind of what the awe effect does.
Yes. As I'm speaking to them, I'm also still like using it, I guess, just like keeping it.
Keep it up as long as you want.
Perfect.
3 successes.
3 successes, okay. It's very easy to not be noticed in a crowd. And that might be one benefit that you hadn't thought of clubs.
Especially when Mélidine is in that crowd.
But you can follow from a safe distance. As Ángel, you move your way in, and the attendant that stayed with you, Mélidine, just does give you the kind of whispers in your ear, gives the quick notice. Ma'am, it seems like Cameron's car has just pulled up.
Lovely. We'll be in the back area. Just send Cameron our way.
Will do.
Thank you. And once Ángel arrives,
I think around now he would be arriving.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as Ángel does, you'll see as he comes in for the side hug, and says, "Amazing performance as always, Mia Waters," and gives you a kiss on the cheek before kind of like leaving his hand around your waist, and looks like, who can I help? What can I do to help out? I was called. And who is this gentleman right here?
Yes, well, he came up to me saying that here for looking at the electricity, and I mean, you must be aware, sir, that the talent is rarely the one who handles such things. So this is one of... Oh, yes, of course. This is one of my building supervisors who helps with such issues that we would rather keep off of the club floor. We don't want anyone knowing that anything is faulty with our electrics.
Of course.
So I will ask you again, what exactly brings you here tonight? And with that, I would like to use, I think I'm either entrancement or mesmerize. I don't know what would be better in trying to get him to tell me the truth in this moment.
Entrancement will make him kind of obsess and want to please you. So maybe that. Mesmerize,
that would be better than
look at the exact wording to see how they differentiate there.
Mesmerize is 2. The vampire can issue complex commands to a victim as long as they have the subject's gaze in relative quiet in which to issue instructions. So I don't know what those instructions could just be, like, tell me the truth.
Yeah, no, that can be an instruction as well. It just depends on the effect you want to have on this person. And it would be a difference of, for entrancement, you can't make them do something that would go against their morals.
Okay.
With entrancement. But it is ongoing, and it just kind of, this person is infatuated with you, as opposed to mesmerize. It's more direct, I would say.
So it sounds like entrancement is the way to go here to get him to really, really talk to me.
Your preference.
So,
what is the roll for that?
It says 1 rouse check, charisma plus presence.
Okay, so first roll your rouse check to see if you get hungrier.
Okay. I roll a success. I'm so good at rouse checks. And now I will roll the entrancement.
And what is the roll that they make?
Good question. So it says, the vampire only needs to gain the subject's attention and win a contest of charisma plus presence versus composure plus wits.
Composure plus wits. Okay.
Yes. So then I roll.
Which something interesting you would notice is the fact that there is any resistance.
Interesting. Well, that's 4 successes and no failures of... Yes. Look, the dice love Mélidine as much as the club does. What can I say?
You're gonna burn a willpower.
Don't do that. Just let it fail.
To bring it just up to 5 successes. I can do it too, I'm just saying.
It's so rude.
It's not a PC-only ability, I'm so sorry.
Wait, can I reroll something?
If you want to use a willpower to reroll up to 3 non-hunger dice. So if the failures were on the hunger dice...
So I only have 2. I guess I had 2 dice that were not hunger dice. It just rolled nothing.
So those, you could reroll those 2.
If I got 1 success, would that, then we'd be tied. So who would the tie go to?
I think it would go similar to other games to whoever is resisting, as opposed to...
So I would need both to be successes then to beat him.
Actually, I'd like to pipe in there, if you don't mind. Success ties always go to the active kindred in the situation.
Okay, good to know.
That would be me?
Yes.
Alright, I'll reroll. So if I'm rerolling 2 dice, do I spend 2 willpower?
Just
1. Okay. So I'm marking off 1 willpower, and then I'm just rolling. So how do I could just roll 2d10. I'll do it on. Alright.
6 and up on the d10s is a success.
Okay, I got a 6 on the first one.
Okay, so that already
and
gets
a 4. So okay, but it is a tie.
Just a tie. Interesting. So you can tell it works, but it was difficult to push your will onto this person.
So as Ángel is still holding Mélidine around the waist, I think that you would feel just that slight falter and shift just because you're next to her and your arm is around her. And you know her a bit. So you know that this took effort, but worked. And
over Leonia, you are kind of able to witness all of this happen. And here also, more or less.
And I think if you're alert to your surroundings, Mélidine and Ángel, you will notice that she has somewhat given up on blending in with the crowd, more so not because she actively gave up, but because she is standing still amongst these moving people, watching.
And as I assume you start to lead him to the back, where you said you were going to. Oh, you're muted, Kate.
You're muted.
Yes, I will do that with Ángel staying with me.
With Ángel, you and the attendant will also stay by you. You can kind of usher...
Maintenance staff would have entered through the back. You wouldn't be needed to be led to the back from the club floor.
This kind of outburst especially starts to gather the attention of other mortals in the area. And they kind of stare at what's happening here. There's some tension can be sensed.
If I leave the presence of this person, would that drop the entrancement?
No, it lasts for a bit, so.
Okay. Then I might just say, Ángel, can you just for a moment while I settle the club?
Yeah, no, I got it from here. Yeah. Get it from here.
All right. And she will go back out on stage, probably do another number just to re-inspire her awe and resettle things.
And as you lead him back and you start to perform again, Cam, as you arrive to the club tonight, the valet will take your car as they usually do, of no charge to you, of course. And you start to hear from outside Mélidine singing. Again, you heard that she had just performed, but you definitely know that she's performing for the second time that night, if only by the reaction of the people at the front of the line saying, How are we missing a second performance? We should have gotten here 30 minutes before. I told you to show up to the pregame earlier, and you fucking do this? God, I'm not inviting you out again. And just kind of like some fighting amongst friends just happening in the front there of the line as apparently someone really wanted to be there to watch Mélidine perform.
Are there any people in line that I see as I'm stepping up that fit Mélidine and also Angel's preferences that I know of?
I'd say that's easy enough. You can probably, club goers, there's a lot of dancers that like to go to clubs and whatnot. You can probably find someone.
I'll grab two people, one for each of them, and I'll just say, hey, you, come on, you can come in.
Oh, really?
Follow me.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Yeah. Security, don't worry about it.
Okay.
And I look to one of the bouncers and I'll look to one of the bouncers and I'll say, make sure you let -2 people in for capacity tonight. And then I'll walk in with them in tow. And I'll take them, if I don't immediately see anything else happening, I will take them to the VIP area if there is one, which I assume there's one.
There is.
Human VIP area, of course, for now.
And I'll say, also meeting you at the door is Samantha Barnes, who's been working here tonight in your absence. Would you like to describe her as I've been waiting for you to arrive?
I'll leave that to you because I didn't think of one.
I had described her earlier. She is very clearly security. Then I'll describe her. She is a bit broader and taller in appearance, fairly stocky. She is very clearly good at her job, good at security, fluid when moving through people, but able to kind of shoulder her way through quite physically, and has kind of a loose curly hair that she keeps up in a bun, slicked back, and has kind of a skin that if she didn't work a night job, maybe she would tan more if she actually saw daylight, but she just doesn't because of her association with you. But she is generally, the second she sees you, very much changes her demeanor. She's usually very professional, very stoic, and very straightforward. The second she sees you, it's clearly more open, and she kind of gives a light smile to you as she sees you walk in. Cam.
Oh, hey Sam, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Rough night, just dealing with things. It's neither here nor there. But everything good here? Mélidine singing tonight. What's up with that? She decided to give an encore?
And as Mélidine is singing, there's some line about some stupid dumb fool, and she makes a little eye contact with Cameron from the stage as she sings it, acknowledging that she has seen him enter.
Maybe I'll take away her gift. So, yeah, what's going on? Everything good? Here? Yeah.
There was just a guy earlier, so I'm gonna take you. I can have someone take them wherever you're gonna bring these to.
Yeah, they're for Mélidine and Ángel to meet. Could you handle that? Just let me know where they're. I'll go there myself. Actually, could you do me a favor? Can you call Malcolm for me? I don't have time tonight, but call me the other night about. And she will know what I'm talking about when I say this. When I say asset of ours got loose, so I want to double check and make sure he handled that.
Of course, will do. I'll check in with him. But yeah, they said that they were going to be taking them, this person, around back to the private rooms on the first floor. So I'd recommend just skipping the club, trying to go through the back halls over there.
Yeah, I'd ruin the vibe in here. I know what people think of me when they see me.
No. Imagine you ruining vibe.
I mean, I am the life of a party sometimes, but it's fine. Actually, we can talk about it later. There's a job I gotta handle. We gotta move some product, but I'll talk to you about it later. Anyway.
Yeah.
So,
No. Do you need me? What? Need a big, small team?
Yeah, we'll play it by ear. We haven't heard back from the client yet, so.
Yep. I'll let the boys know. I'll just give them a general notice that a certain amount might who was on staff the other night when that thing happened? Do you know? Oh, I did check that. Let me see. I think it was someone on team 2. I know that.
Was it Irvin?
It might
Is
have
Irvin
been
there? Irvin's always somewhere. Well, look,
Yeah.
just pay docked at least half the paycheck.
Got it.
None of that. No more.
Understood. And she starts kind of firing off like a few texts and emails around.
Thanks, Sam. You're the best.
You too. And she kind of reasserts this more dominant, very assertive pose as she turns to the 2 guests. I'm to escort you. Right this way, please. Would you care for anything to drink as we take you to the VIP booth? And they're like, oh my gosh, what's special? This hasn't ever happened to me. This is crazy. And they're kind of still flustered by the whole experience. And they're like, oh my gosh, Mélidine, look. And are just very excited by the VIP treatment as you make your way towards the back.
All right, tell your friends. Yeah.
They're already like
probably
texting and like posting stories online and stuff.
I should probably make my nightly rounds check here, huh?
I was about to say yes. Let's see how bad of a night it's been. How rough.
It is always.
We all passed ours, Extell. Don't fuck this up.
Oh, I succeed.
There you go.
Yay, you did it!
Look at us, Camarilla.
No, everything's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I think I may be lagging a little bit, but it's fine. Probably.
Yes. I'll let you know if it becomes a problem.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Lovely. But yeah, I will head to the designated place where I was just told to go to that I don't remember, but Cam does.
Mm-hmm.
And like I do my best to try to like swing around the crowd to not get too close because I know Mélidine is up there doing her thing. I don't want to ruin it by my obvious predator flaw. So I'm gonna go around somehow,
Mm-hmm. That's easy enough. There's all sorts of ways to move through the club less seen than others. And as you all make your way to the back, everyone, as we're performing, as we're moving around here, please roll me another rouse check as the evening continues on and tensions start to rise.
Oh, please, I just passed.
I
Yeah.
did see that redemption. I did roll mine already, and I failed it, which I feel like makes sense considering what's going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
I succeeded again.
Success. Great.
Also a success.
Justin, did you pull the group home?
That's like I can't. That's a failure on my end.
Oh,
Well, also,
It was too good to be true.
Leonia is ruining the vibe, and Ángel is stressed.
I was about to ask, while you're at the VIP booth, did you partake in any of the in the bottle that was given to you?
Oh yeah, I was slow. Ángel would have slowly started. Would have poured him a glass and started drinking it. Just kind of like really get into the mood for the evening.
I'll say for you especially, it tastes interesting. Bottled blood never is as good as the real thing. It lacks a certain element, a certain je ne sais quoi to it. It's flat is the best way to describe it. It is nutrients. It's like eating just a Soylent or something like that. It's just nutrients, and there's not much flavor or life to it, quite literally.
Yeah.
But you can remove a point of hunger.
Okay.
And then get it right back because you failed your rest check. But here we are.
At least it's still a 2, so like there's that.
The number, yeah, true. So as you all eventually make it to the back, we will fast forward and compress time a little bit so that Mélidine is also stepping off stage around this time. And you are also able to, it's much quicker to move through the backstage to get to the back rooms as opposed to trying to get through the crowds. So it is easy for you to make your way there.
Lovely, thank you.
And the back rooms, simple, semi-lavish, how are they?
So, for this one, yes, like not nearly as... We're not bringing him into one of the lavish rooms.
No.
This is one that doesn't look concerning when you enter it, but it's not designed for comfort. It's designed for when conversations need to happen, when problems enter the club and need to be dealt with.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
This is one of the rooms that has a bit extra soundproofing.
Fair. And as you all find yourselves in there, the door closed. The attendant that was with you leaves to kind of stand watch on the outside of the door, but mentions, I won't be going far. I'll just be outside. If you need me to move down a little bit further, let me know if you need extra privacy.
Thank you, darling.
And he also... this would be someone from Team 1. It is whenever... You usually know Samantha prefers to work with Team 1, and whenever she's in charge, she usually brings them along with her. Let's say this is Dominic.
Oh, I love Dominic. Dominic's great. All right.
And
Nice of you to finally join us, Cameron.
I was doing stuff, so... By the way, I got you a present. I saw that little thing you did on stage, by the way. I should take it back, but I got you a present in the VIP area. You too, Ángel.
Ooh.
I know people in line probably aren't your preference, Leonia, but, you know. So, forgive me for
Sorry?
the lack of a gift for you as well, but...
Oh, but
But
no
I said,
expectation.
forgive me for the lack of a gift for you as well. It's fine.
No expectation.
We can go out on a hunt later. You know.
She's like barely looking at him because she is just dead staring. Not glaring, just staring at this electrician.
roll a wits plus insight for me, Leonia.
I would love to. Alright,
And
this
you
is a
didn't
lot of
miss
dice,
the
hang on.
amazing-
I know.
And you
that's
didn't
why
miss
I
the
wanted to-
amazing, the beginning performance, so.
Yes, you will have to find some ways to make some things up to me, Cameron.
Handcuffs or rope?
6.
Incredible. As you see, it's subtle for anyone who doesn't have as sharp an eye as you, and such a deep understanding of the human psyche. But this man, the electrician, very plain looking, kind of like, if you were... It's almost, to you, strange how plain he is. It's... If you look at him... If you were to look away, you kind of forget what he even looked like. As...
And I think
And he
in her
sat
brain,
down.
that's why she's not looking away right now.
Mm-hmm. And as he sat down, he's almost too comfortable. He's in a position where, again, it's not as obvious from the outside, but he's sat down on this chair and he's in a position where anyone might be able to tell they might be in a bit of trouble. There's an obvious predator in the room over here with kind of people stepping in with weapons, and it might not be obvious that they're kindred, but there's still that vibe in the room. And this man is absolutely at ease. kind of keeps looking at Mélidine. Very much now a fan of her at the moment.
Darling, I am so sorry to pull you away from the performance and the party like this, having to come in to a place of pleasure to work. It's tragic. Do tell me what exactly this work entails and who requested it, who sent you here.
Oh, well, that's all fine and well. I absolutely adored your first performance, so I had to make myself a bit more seen. No one had noticed me before. I've been working on this, and I think it's turning out quite well. I got me an audience with all of you in private. I think I'm doing quite fine. And again, wonderful performance. I definitely need to come back. I hadn't been here before. Are you muted, Justin? I don't know if
No,
you're holding something or...
This is like in character on Hellas, just like looking at like everybody else and like, I shoot him, yes, shoot him, yes,
and
yes.
you see his face, the kind of forgettable mask starts to crack in place like porcelain, and each crack and shift starts to move around his face and alter as it moves back into a more familiar broken mosaic of a man, as you all recognize Robert, the sheriff, sitting in front of you all. I couldn't very much walk into a club looking like this, so I thought, why not a little performance? I clearly have a lot to work on, but you didn't notice me for most of the night, so I think I'm doing pretty well.
Well, hard for people to notice anyone in the club besides me if I'm doing my job right.
Sheriff, listen, no offense, but this would have been a very bad night for a lot of us if I had... You know what? It's fine. We would have died probably, but it's okay. It's chill. I'm going to sit down. I've had a bit of an evening. I need a drink.
Oh, have you?
I can't get drunk anymore.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I assume your club
Genuine
caters
stuff.
that sort of thing?
Yes, well, Cameron, you know how to find what you need within here?
Not a stress drink, less of a need for a drink.
Yes. Well, Robert, what brings you here exactly? You said that you were excited to have a meeting with the four of us together. Do you have a topic for this meeting?
Of course. I come here, of course, bearing good and bad news. First, the good. Congratulations on your domain. I'm certain you all will take very good care of it, though I do hear there was a bit of an issue a couple nights ago.
Yes, the night that we were out doing our mission for Her Highness the Prince.
Yes, luckily for you, this breach did not occur while you were currently in charge of the domain. Otherwise, we would be having a very different conversation.
I actually was thinking that it is quite interesting that that breach happened on the very night that we were away from the club, that it was not our premier staff, and on the exact night that we were granted the domain. I can't help but think it was something targeted, personal. Seems a bit too much to be coincidence.
Possibly. I have been investigating the matter myself, though it does seem like the breach as a whole was cleaned up by someone else.
Well, my thanks to them. I would be happy to welcome them back to Visage another night.
Speaking of, Cameron, while you've been, these last couple nights, you've been doing some investigating and following, it's easy enough to find those involved, but to keep tracking them, roll me a stamina plus stealth to remain kind of unseen, but keep track of some of these people that you've been keeping your eye on.
Stamina and stealth. Rolling 100 die. That's wonderful. What is my stealth? I might be rolling more. I'm going to die in a second. I'm going to rouse the blood for this. And I do roll more hunger die because I do get hungry. It's fine. It's fine.
Cameron,
Par for the course at this point.
as you kind of hear in the back of your mind, Cameron, just look around. It's so easy. You have all these people working for you. Don't you feel it all outside? It's so easy to just grab someone and end them. Please. For me.
Not yet. That is 3 successes.
3 successes, okay. While you weren't able to track and figure out everyone that was there, because that'd be excessive, that was too many people, you do manage to track one person in particular who, after you found them, mysteriously seemed to have no memory of the situation despite being there by whatever security cameras you've been able to access. You definitely ID'd the person correctly. It's them. They were right by the incident, but they just say, yeah, no, there was, I guess, a fight, and then I was supposed to go home to get to safety.
What's your name?
Jensen.
All right, Jensen. I commit this face to memory. As I put this person on my list.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
And I'll just say, all right. If you remember anything from that night, let me know.
Yeah. And it's
Here's my
strange.
card. Yeah.
He had a pretty upbeat personality in general, and the second you brought up the night, you can tell there was something that happened to him, because his whole demeanor shifted into this one of vague cloudiness.
If you don't remember anything, don't think about it too hard. I'll kind of like clap
Yeah.
on him on the neck. Not
Yeah,
hard,
no,
just kind of like
yeah, mhm.
friendly
Yeah.
pat.
Yeah, sure, okay, yeah. Thanks.
I'll tell you what, if you come by Visage, I'll vouch for you to get you in, you know?
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, that's awesome.
Bring a friend too, like someone, and I list off Mélidine and Angel's preferences. Like,
Weird
someone like this. You know,
specifics.
like
Yeah, weird, dude, but sure.
We got a certain vibe that we like to keep in the, it's,
Oh.
you know. It's
Yeah,
an
no,
image
I
thing.
get it. Yeah.
We take pictures
Promotions and
and
everything.
stuff, post them on socials.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's yeah. All right.
And as we bring you back to the present.
Yeah, there was someone. Seemed like one of us got to them first. No memory of the night, or at least what happened.
Most of the Camarilla would have been at Elysium that night, other than you four, so seems like you had a few Anarchs at your club.
Well, I expect I've had some Anarch patrons at the club before. There are patrons that I have picked up as being amongst kindred, but never amongst Elysium, so it doesn't quite surprise me.
Well, no offense to you. You don't really attend Elysium all that often.
No, none taken. I have my place here.
And what a place it is. Very nice. I'm sad that I don't get to see the nicer parts of it.
Well, if you want to come back again, maybe with a different outfit on, take you to the finer
on.
parts of the club.
I think I look great.
Oh, I have my rules here. You do look great, but the dress isn't to code for tonight.
I respect that.
Thank you.
So new.
The rules are how we keep all of these things going as they should.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Miss Rodich. There's been mounting issues. The White definitely showed us that we need to speak, especially to those more willing to act, about the increased issues with the Anarchs. I don't think that one was any of ours, the person that was sent to their final death. They were causing too much trouble, and there's no way to bring someone back once they get to that point, as I hope you all know. He kind of looks around, looking to see if there's looks of recognition as to what that being was.
I think Ángel would probably try and keep as stoic of a face as he goes through, because it does not ring a bell for him.
Yeah.
Roll, for anyone who might be unsure, roll a intelligence plus occult.
Can I roll to see if I notice who doesn't know? Because I definitely know.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
assume
okay,
that
cool.
Mélidine doesn't, so intelligence plus occult here.
Definitely don't pay attention to whatever your sire says, so absolutely you have to roll. 2, okay.
Yes.
It's not that difficult of a check, I will say. So 2, I think in this case would be enough. This is some kind of education that you would be getting.
So if I have nothing in occult and I'm just rolling intelligence?
Yeah.
Okay. 1 success.
Okay, you don't know.
No.
Okay.
I know you don't know, I think, because I got 5 successes on Wits Plus Insight.
It depends how much you want to try and show that you do know on your face, I guess, if you're going to try and...
I think Mélodine's face, if she can control it, would just be this air of not really caring about it because she is in her club and her fans are out there.
That's not your job to know.
And
This
what
is
did
not. This is
Cameron
your
get?
job, not mine.
What did Cameron get? I think you said you were going to roll as well.
I didn't roll.
Okay.
Cam-
I will say, actually, Cameron, you would...
Cameron, no.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think Cameron knows. You have...
Cameron understand.
Yeah. Your sire would have been particularly careful about teaching you the consequences of certain actions. But to the rest of you, Robert kind of looks up. It's specifically to Mélidine. My dear, it is simply what becomes of all of us, possibly. It usually takes time and a lot of bad behavior, let's say. But if you were to lose all touch with your humanity, fully succumb to the beast, the thing inside that hungers, that is what you will get to. That is what you will become. Mindless, thoughtless, just an animal looking for prey.
And we're sure that's not what Cameron is already.
Now, let's not be mean.
My dear.
Oh, what else am I supposed to be? Fine.
Hey.
All right, so what are we dealing with here, then? We're dealing with that in our city, in our domain?
Well, not anymore, since it seems like our fine prince has sundered it to ash once you brought it back, which, thank you for that. Yes, for Leonia and for... Unless, I don't know if Mélidine would have told Ángel and Leonia. Probably
Oh,
not.
I'm sure.
Wouldn't I don't know
She
how
would
it
have
works. Okay.
caught them
You
up on what happened after we separated last time.
You would have only heard that apparently the prince has some ability to conjure fire, which is uniquely terrifying considering fire is one of the only things that really hurt kindred very quickly.
So, is it possible that there are more of those about? Is that usually a one and done situation or a pack sort of thing?
Well, the problem was with that one, it seemed like it was particularly young. Something that is very strange. It doesn't usually. The best way to describe is it'll happen mostly at a mid-tier age. Too young, you're still very connected with your humanity. That's likely not going to happen to you. Too old, you've likely found a way to maintain yourself at that point. Knowledgeable enough to not let yourself get there. Of course, it can still happen, but you have enough experience at that point to maintain your balance with the beast. But those who succumb to great loss, usually, and relinquish themselves to the beast, that's can happen very quickly. So it was strange that this did seem like a very young kindred. It did not die as quickly as it should have, which means it was particularly young, and it definitely wasn't a Camarilla, or at least not one that participates frequently.
Was it one of the strays? I hear they get a lot of
which is
that stuff.
Yes, which is the problem. If their methods are letting creatures like this run amok, I hardly know what will happen to the city. That's very easily a masquerade breach, and without the four of you, it would have become a much worse problem very quickly, should the public have gotten wind of the creature.
Well,
So
then
do we
I'm
need
grateful
to-
that the prince sent us there to take care of it and that we could do that for her.
Yeah, do we need to, like, I don't know, go reach out to whoever they have? I don't know how they operate over there, but somebody that might be able to get their shit in order so that way we can not have to deal with this on at least on our turf.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever they do over there is whatever they do.
There's they run their turf, as you call it, through baronies. They're interestingly feudal in their approach. Sparse rules. Luckily, they also believe in the maintaining of the masquerade, so it makes our job a bit easier. Clearly not enough, or I guess they don't have enough of a reign on their compatriots. But out of the couple that are near us, I would say the Baron of Limoilou has been more receptive to us reaching out. So that is something that could be set up in the future. Though, of course, I have no idea where this creature could have come from. If it was one of hers, that other one in St. Sauver's, or there's one up in Charlesburg, I think. Those are the ones we have our eyes on, at least.
So at least in the meantime, we have to clean up the Anarch's mess on our turf and try and do our best. To keep a breach from occurring.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Cool. Phenomenal. Love it.
Luckily, on our end, any possible police reports have already been removed. So that has been cleaned up.
Very prudent of you.
It's what must be done to maintain the masquerade.
Of course. All right.
It seems like they did do some sort of cleanup afterwards, so at least there's that. Not too much work for them.
Like I said, we are in luck that there's apparently a semi-respect for the Masquerade.
There's that.
But it's harder to keep track of their numbers. Though there is an interesting group that has been wandering around, been catching our attention, and I don't know if they've just not been paying. I don't know how the Anarchs deal with these, but a group of Thin Bloods has been wandering about here and there. Thin Bloods, to the four of you would know, are somewhere in between human and vampire. They don't have the full abilities of a kindred. They're just a bit stronger than humans. And that's the kind of base knowledge all of you have, at least, of Thin Bloods.
Do we know who's siring these Thin Bloods?
We haven't, if we got our Tremere on them and to test the blood, we could figure it out, but we haven't gotten to the point where we need to round up any of them yet. And I would hope not a lot of them are higher within the territories where the Anarchs are, for good reason. And there's one spot, I will say, where they have been seen, which is why I wanted to bring it to your attention. It seems like a lot of them do come down to Sinro in order to party, live it up, and do what they do. I don't know. I don't care what they do. But I think, depending what might pull your interest, I have heard a couple reports of some of those. They are of a particular interest to us, as they definitely care less about the Masquerade than the Anarchs. There's one in particular. We've been hearing of some drug moving through the street. Something called Cherry.
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 Have I heard of this before?
Roll.
Seeing as my profession.
Yeah. Do you have any points in streetwise?
I do indeed.
Okay, so roll me. Let's see. Let's just do charisma plus streetwise to see if you've heard it by word of mouth or something like that. This is less of an investigation, more to see if you've just heard of it.
Yes, I don't know how rats got into the club. We'll have to set the traps a bit better, but if anyone wants, it's there.
Oh. You seem like maybe you need to shut a door back there. Some maintenance person might have let them in. Clearly not I. I can...
No, well, there'll be someone for us to chew out for it, I'm sure.
Emphasis on the
I feel
chew.
like I'm doing good tonight, so I'm gonna rouse the blood again for this, because what not?
Go for
Success. I'm on fire. I'm doing great.
Let's go.
Fine.
Nothing can bring me down.
Why do I risk it? Because
Flip biscuit,
why
baby.
not now. I'll win.
There's a rat
you've
right
gotta-
there.
Not now.
Yeah, there is a rat.
I know it's not your type, but
That is 4 successes.
4 successes. I think you would have heard of this, actually. Yeah. It's definitely been making rounds. It is ingested by mouth, for sure. It's done in like little tabs. It's like little capsules.
Has it been picking up steam on the streets?
A bit. It's a little more in the range of it's popular here as it's more of a party drug. It supposedly gives you a pretty good high, lets you just enjoy music. It seems to augment your senses a little bit more, make you enjoy the music, feel it in a different way.
I won't do that. Do I think I could get my hands on some?
You know, I mean, in the sense that you know that it circulates around this part of town, so you could probably, with enough kind of asking around tonight, you could probably get some.
I'm sure there's people on the dance floor who might even have some in their pockets. I mean, people come here to enjoy the music.
Mhm.
I will
Fair
say
enough. I
that
thought your
the
voice was enough.
it's more than anyone could hope for.
Mm.
I will say that this business outside my door that drove paying patrons and customers away from my club was quite upsetting for me to hear about, so it is something that I would care to make sure we fully address these masquerade breaches.
Of course. So, that is your choice. If you'd like to counter one or the other, I think the big thing I was told to come to tell you tonight by the prince is that we might finally be trying to actually work to push back the Anarchs in a bigger way. Take back some of the city. We want...
We're talking about a tax?
We're going to try and keep it as subtle as possible, of course, maintaining the masquerade, but we want you to strike head first. And as reward, as we are trying to fight the young with the young, shall we say? The more territory you gain back for us, the more territory you gain.
And I guess the question is, the final death is not off the table for these Anarchs, correct?
They don't fall under the rules of the Camarilla.
Oh,
All I need to hear.
Nice. Real nice.
But, of course, if any of them would like to join us, they're welcome to.
Of course, we obviously need to give them a chance. That is what separates us from them. Option to follow the rules as they need to live in our society. And if not, well...
when you do get messy, please keep it away from Visage. In the more room that we have, the more options you'll have for places to do that.
Of course, dear.
But
Thank you, darling.
that is all the news I had for you tonight. I will leave the rest of the night to you. Enjoy.
And do feel free to come back another time in appropriate attire, and I would be happy to escort you to a VIP box.
If you don't like my performance, he says as his mask shifts again to another face, equally forgettable but very different. This time, kind of like with blonde, shaggy hair, kind of like a flatter face. It's forgettable in a different way.
The face
Every
was
place.
perfect. The uniform will be the talk of the club for the next week.
Oh no, that's not true. I'm the talk of the club always. But every place does have its
The talk of the
rules,
club
and
when you're not in the room.
well said. Every place has its rules, and this place is mine.
So, with that, I will bid you all adieu. I'll go out through the
Thank
back
you.
this time, out of respect.
Yes.
Would you like someone to see you out?
I know the way. I've been in here before, don't worry. Not that you would have known.
All right then.
Fair.
Have a
And
good
if
one,
I-
Sheriff.
He wanted to be noticed.
I think everyone does in some way, even if they don't know exactly what the way they want to be noticed is.
Oh, well, that's objectively false.
Mm.
But as he walks out of the room, kind of waving back, still slightly entranced, kind of giving you a like, mwah, absolute wonderful performance. I'll be
I'm
back.
glad you're able. Yes, of course, of course.
And he exits the room. That is where we will go to break.
Incredible. I will take us to
I'm gonna have to
break
install a
here.
war room in our haven.
I mean, look, maybe we do that if we have more domain. You keep that outside of my club. We have a secondary location that's like war, but we'll get to that when we come back from our break. Please get your own refreshments, whatever those may be. We will be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. We'll let you know in chat. Stick around because there is more of this story to tell. Goodbye, my darlings. Hello and welcome back to Sanguine Scourge, a Vampire the Masquerade game on Don't Kill My Character, featuring our Camarilla Cast. Our Toreador, Justin, did have to leave during the break, so we will be proceeding the rest of tonight's game without him here, but always in our hearts. And with that, I pass it back to our storyteller, Natasha. Take it away.
Thank you. So, before break, our local sheriff stopped by to give a bit of news, give some insight reporting on what the Coterie, at least in the eyes of the Camarilla, is meant to be doing. There has been recent plays in territory, and they learned that if they get back more territory from the Anarchs, they will gain more territory themselves. A very rare and generous gift from the prince. So here, after he leaves, is our 3 Coterie members sat as Ángel had got a urgent text from Martina and has left to go deal with some matter or other that she was complaining about something, it seems. And he's gone off to go handle that. As we bring back our members to the scene.
Alright, so is there anything that I missed tonight before I got here that's important that I should know about?
You missed my performance.
I said important.
It's not particular to tonight, though. You do it often enough that Ángel had your speech memorized. So, you can always catch it another night, right, Cam?
He had it memorized. Oh.
He tried to say that it was because he only heard it once or twice.
Well, I am a very memorable speaker, so I believe it. Cam, what are your updates from the night?
Yeah, nothing much besides what I've already said. Humans don't remember much that happened the other night. That's really about it. Oh, No, it's not important.
I will say you also weren't able to... you were able to confirm that the kindred who lost control was definitely not Camarilla. Didn't match any of the heralds' descriptions or the harpies of any counts of Camarilla members.
Oh yeah, as far as I know, the Masquerade breacher isn't one of ours, so.
Alright, but the situation has been dealt with. Shouldn't happen again.
More or less, yeah. There wasn't much for me to clean up. It seems like whoever was there did it themselves mostly.
Alright.
Besides the inciting incident, of course, but.
Then make sure that your guards are better trained.
And dock their pay.
Either both. Just if you're not going to be here, then the guards who are need to be able to handle situations, especially if we're going to have more domain. Then if
we're
you
going to
are
have
going
to worry about things a little more outside of this club if we want to have more domain. You do realize that, right?
Yes,
fair,
which means that we're going to need to... Are you talking over me, Cameron?
Well, you asked a question, didn't you?
Yes, and your
You
answer
returned
was
the answer.
useless. No, I'm going on. And also, Leonia made a point that I would like to address. More interesting to talk to right now. Leonia, darling, you do make a good point that, yes, if we have more domain, then we will need to expand our reach of things outside of Visage, which means that we need to be able to delegate and control our people. We need to know that when we are giving someone a job to do, they can actually do it. And how can we possibly manage that when your own security team can't even do their job at Visage?
Might I remind you that my security team is meant to secure the club human-wise. They're not aware of our nature. Only one is Samantha, and that's because she's one of mine. So, unless you want to just spill the beans to these humans about what we do and what they should look out for, then I suggest we handle it ourselves, or you start getting some ghouls around here.
Ghouls.
Thralls, blood bonded, whatever you want to call them. Henchmen.
It's a bit of an interesting idea. Well, your brain did manage to get something right, that revealing this to the human patrons is not an option. However, I do want to keep the Masquerade up in our domain and our human patrons patroning our club for our income and for our kindred. So
You're worrying about it too much. It's not that big of a deal this time, at least.
this
I'll
time,
make sure Samantha's on guard more often here so that she knows what to deal with, because she knows what to deal with. However, the other people under my employ, again, they are not kin to our predicament.
well,
Aside from vague preparedness, sorry.
No.
We do have some more solid things that we can steps to take. I mean, not exactly like guerrilla warfare, but finding out about those thin bloods or that drug, or I mean, I'm hoping the ghoul was a one-off, and we're not the ghoul. That was Rosie forgetting the word white.
Yes.
I hope there's not a lot of more whites around.
I do
The
agree
fact
that we
it was young, and there's a bunch of thin bloods, concerns me.
could be related. I do agree that getting ahead of these potential problems before they become problems that the security staff is unable to handle is a good course of action.
So where do we start?
Well, it's intriguing that you think the white and the thin blood issue could be connected. That could absolutely be a start.
It's unlikely because their beasts are not that strong and don't tend to become stronger without help. But
The easiest one to start on tonight within our club is probably the drug. I am sure that all manner of party drugs are present on my dance floor, so if we wanted to find that, it would be easy enough. If we were to investigate this thin blood issue or the white issue, do you have a recommendation for how to go about that, Leonia?
you said they were a gang, right? Like they seem to run together, and that, I think finding wherever their haven may be might be a good idea. Right?
Oh, I mean, yes, but I would never want to encounter someone on their own turf, which is why if we did find who they are, perhaps inviting them here to a well-staged meeting on our grounds. Not in a way
You
that
worried about running
Visage would.
into a thin blood?
Am I worried? No. But I know the
good.
home field advantage. We have
Learn
ourselves
about
set
a
up
lot
there.
about
What
a
would we
person from their space.
be walking into if we went to their haven? We don't know.
I
They
doubt
don't
could
have
do
to be
much.
home.
Oh. So you just want to do some reconnaissance? Learn what you can? Report back?
I can tell that you don't do your research before you tend to go about trying to make your way into situations. But there is some wisdom to having knowledge before you enter a situation.
All
She's
right.
whining.
I'm sorry. No, you're fine. You have your strengths. That's not one of them, and that's okay because that's one of mine. So
Lovely. Much better phrasing.
I like
All
the
right.
villain better.
I don't quite care what you like. So, is that what you would like to do, Leonia? Would you like to start on this thin blood issue? Find the gang, find their hideout, see what we can learn about them before an encounter?
how can we make sure, and I'm asking this because I'm trying to, there has to be a way that we can make sure they're not in their haven when we are wanting to rummage through their belongings and see if they have something to do with the distribution of this cherry and all of that business with the whites. There has to be a certain way that was already mentioned.
Well, perhaps I do host one of our theme nights or invite them to the club. I lure them here, I keep their attention, I talk to them and learn what I can through talking, while you learn what you can through sneaking, finding, breaking in.
Cam? You're
I know
not
that
really
leaves a
much
lot of
on the
work out
talking
my
side
plate.
of things, but you also aren't much on the subtlety. So
Well, that leaves a lot off my. I'm just gonna take this. I'm gonna pick up the rat and eat it. And I'll toss it in the trash can, and I'll just say, no, it takes a lot off of my plate. Saves me a lot of work. Well, if you want to do all that, so.
I'm sorry, I don't
are you
understand how you can
not going to
possibly
do
that.
anything?
Let's see. I mean, you got most of that covered. I can look at other stuff. I'm gonna pay more attention to whatever's going on with the Anarchs and how we can start that process of attacking, taking, conquering, killing. I would love to kill one. Anyway. Yes. That's what I'll do.
Around this time, Cam, you also get a text on your phone. You feel the vibration. Text from Sam saying, asset secured and on the regular route.
I will send back a thumbs up and the rock and roll emoji.
So
Wonderful.
I think for tonight, it seems like our general plan, this is above table. I don't know, I feel like we should be figuring out something we can do tonight, other than Mélidine being at her club.
Well, to see if I got this right, the attempt is going to be a two-prong approach. While Mélidine distracts and speaks to these thin blood, the two of you will go to their home and try and investigate what they can there. Correct?
I believe so.
Then
I think it would be easier for I to also be with Mélidine, because I haven't as stated before, I'm not the most subtle.
I will also say something that you can do tonight. You don't know who these thin blood are.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of
probably need
trying
to
to. I
find
was
them
like, we
first.
don't know where they are and who they are. I was thinking that, and I couldn't figure out how to say it in character.
Well, perhaps some of the kindred in our club might have a bit more information.
As far as I
I don't-
understand, thin bloods keep themselves. They don't really run with, especially not Cam.
Hmm.
Maybe Anarchs, but
This doesn't tend to be their sort of scene, from my understanding.
I think my sire said, like, kill them on sight or something. I don't know.
You hear a knock at the door.
Who is it?
Sir? It's Dominic outside.
Dom, come on in.
Hi. I just got word that there was someone here wanting to meet you guys.
Ooh.
Ken.
You guys, as in Mélidine and Cameron, right?
She asked for the owner of this domain, which I guess means the club.
So that's me then. All right. Well, I would
It's
like
a
to go back out
bit of
there.
both, actually. So, thanks, Dominic.
Yeah. No, of course.
That's not how this works. You're the head of
Right.
security. You're
Remember-
not.
Remember, you can go, Dominic, and I'll wait till he closes the door and leaves before I continue. My guards, other than Samantha, are not aware of our nature or our culture. It is the
Right.
three of us, actually. Your club is yours. I will never claim that.
Good.
It'll
All
be
right.
too
The domain is
Fine.
ours.
bubbly for my taste anyway.
But the domain is ours, and I know that you tend to get by on your inherent charm, but there are expectations of us amongst these circles, so
It is the three of us.
Well,
And
then,
on Hell's
the three of us can go meet with this person. And as Mélidine is walking out of the room, she'll also glance over her shoulder at Cam and say, and there are lots of things that you thought wouldn't be to your taste or liking that turned out to not be true. So do keep an open mind. She walks away.
Dom, as you guys emerge again from the room, where would you like for me to tell Sam to send her? Where will you be meeting her?
We can go
Let's do my
to...
office.
He
Fine.
goes to call it in, but then sees everyone's faces and is just trying to double check where.
My office.
Cam's office.
Thank you, Dominic. Do a round around the club for me, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Take two
Anything-
people with you.
Anything you want me to keep an eye out?
Anybody acting funny.
Acting funny.
Somebody starts moving strange. They got a strange vibe about them.
Hmm.
Let me know.
Acting funny. Strange vibe. Got it.
Yeah,
And-
do not fight them.
If they're not causing trouble, that's not my job.
Thank you, Dom. You're getting a raise. Irvin's getting he's getting lower. You're getting higher. You're great.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, sir. And as he starts to head out, he'll call in for 2 other people to come with him on the trip, on the round. And
Off they go.
you all make your way to Cam's office, which you can probably make a more furtive move there. You could go through the crowd if you want, or through these back ways, you can probably make your way to his office just as easily.
Would I
Mélidine is
have
fast.
learned where this office is over the past couple days of us established?
I'd
I
say
go the back
probably.
ways. I don't care which way everybody else is going. I'm going the back ways.
Mm-hmm.
Mélidine is moving through the crowd, making her presence known and taking a bit of time to acknowledge her patrons and fans once again.
I'd say you can also see the three guards doing their rounds. It looks like at this point they're moving up into the staircases up to the catwalks in order to get the word's not visage.
Visual?
We'll go with visual, to get a visual from above.
View.
There's another word, and I can't
It starts
remember.
with it.
No, it's
Yeah.
okay. Yes. We all know.
Vocabulary.
Mm-hmm.
We all do words for a
I
living. It's
will-
okay.
I will also go through the crowd, just to secretly behind Mélidine Spice, like undo.
Advantage.
Scary dog privilege.
Yeah.
The
No,
word I
it's
was
the
using was
opposite.
advantage.
You are improving the vibes, and he is harshing them. I think is what's being
Advantage.
implied.
Yeah.
to get a better, to
To
get a
even
higher
it out.
percentage.
you know.
But yes, as you move your way through the crowd, let's do like a charisma plus performance roll for Mélidine here, as
Of
to
course.
try and ease and get the vibes going in the club. And are you trying to purposely put on more of an intimidating air, or are you just
No, I'm just
naturally?
doing me.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just being who I am.
Mhm.
Obvious predator.
Only 3 successes.
That's
It's so
fine.
low for me on this roll.
You can add your awe to it, your presence rating.
Oh, okay.
Where
Where
as long as you
is?
want it to be.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do I add for that?
However
It
many
looks
points-
like plus
2 extra
1 is
Oh, you only
2.
have 1 point. However many
It
points.
says on the right of the ability that it's a 1. So dice pools, manipulation plus presence.
Yeah, so your presence, you have, I think, 2 points in presence?
Okay.
Or, I don't know how many points in presence you have.
I
think it was two.
have
Should have 2. if you
in
have the
presence. Where did I even see this?
Scroll down to your disciplines.
transfer. You should have 3 if you have entrustment, actually.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Entrancement is 3. Yes, okay. So then I
You have
rolled
3 points in presence. So
great.
you
So the
roll 3
charisma plus
extra
performance, I got 3 successes, and now I'm rolling another 3d10.
Yes.
One more success, another success, and that was a 6, 9, and 8. So that's 3 more successes.
Nice.
Yeah,
So 6
so-
successes.
6 successes.
Okay.
You get everyone going in this club. You are kind of giving little performances as you move along. Maybe not singing outright because it doesn't make
Oh,
sense,
no.
but you're dancing along with the individuals, giving a few seconds here and there to join little groups, to say hi and to dance a little bit with them, just to give them a little bit of your presence.
Absolutely.
And it's very interesting, Cam, for you being just behind her. It's like you'll always know where she is because there's always just a little bit of just a bubble of people around her consistently. And you know there's no way she could ever hide in this space, at least.
As we walk through, I'll find someone particularly focused on her as I pass them and do lock eyes with them and mesmerize.
Oh. What role is that?
It is manipulation and charisma. No, manipulation and dominate, I believe.
Versus
Well,
intelligence and resolve from
Mhm.
Natasha.
Oh yeah.
Which I will say, as an unprepared mortal, I think they would fail automatically, but
I fail my rouse check and I get hungrier, but that's fine. Manipulation. And I dominate. Cool. I'm burning the willpower for that. That's sad.
Oh no. We can't all be as fabulous as Mélidine.
That's 2 successes for me.
Oh no.
It's fine because they rolled 1.
Lovely. Thank goodness. A little bit embarrassing. So I'm going to, as just like, it's just happening quick. Like they look at Mélidine, I look at them, mesmerized, and I'm just going to say, how do I word this? Come back and bring more friends.
Leave now?
No, just come back another day and bring
Oh, okay, yeah.
more friends. More people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Isn't she great? Yeah.
She's amazing.
Yeah. Have a good night. Drinks on me.
Oh, cool. And they immediately beeline to the bar after hearing that. But you all eventually make it to. But you all eventually make it to the office. What does your office look like, Cam?
It's very minimalist. There's like, it's almost entirely like concrete. Like the floor is like exposed concrete. The wall is like exposed brick on just the back wall. There is a wooden. I think the best thing actually is the desk. It's very like ornate and definitely old, which I will say is a gift from my sire. This very old like mahogany desk that's just very beautiful, and then there's just like 2 office chairs, one in front, one behind for me to sit. And there's like a couch on one side of the walls, probably on the left side of the room.
Sounds good. And coming through the back way, Leonia, can you roll a wits plus resolve for me?
I sure can. Okay, that's Ooh, okay. That is 4 successes. That was really good.
Nice.
So many of those were 9s.
So you start to hear kind of a little, it's almost like a whisper, but you can't understand it. Just a in the distance from about 4 to 7 different locations, but none of it is distinct. As you're kind of by yourself here in the back.
Can I... I think in the back here, the music from the club and such is probably muffled. I'm imagining this being in the back hallways. I think her curiosity would override her fear in this like more isolated area. She would go ahead and like try to use heightened senses to tune into one of them, but I get a feeling that even though she does tune in on her hearing, and it does not, she realizes it may not be physical.
Yeah.
That she's hearing these things. Yeah.
That would be correct in assumption. As you kind of heighten your senses, you start to hear the music really well. You start to hear the words even of what the sound of the music playing upstairs. You clearly hear the enunciation of the singer, but those whispers are still just little sounds and voices in the side of your head, in the side of your mind, inside. Hide, 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 hide.
Cam and Mélidine arrive to the office, and you don't notice Leonia in there. She is.
Okay.
But you wouldn't see her.
I'm surprised you chose to go through the crowd, not do your perimeter check with the other security.
Well, one, we have a meeting to get to, and two, I just felt like it. How are you doing tonight, though?
Fine, I had 2 spectacular performances and got to be amongst my people, so successful night.
Are you sure? You seem stressed.
Now why would I be stressed?
All the things going on in the nights. Stressful.
If I was stressed, are you offering to help take care of that?
One way or another. Had a pretty boring night so far. Thought we can liven it up.
Oh, nothing else. You're good for that.
It's a common thing. But pleasure later. Business now.
And as you say
May
that,
I ask?
Oh, yes.
May I ask where within the office you are positioning
Okay.
yourselves?
We probably...
I'm sitting at my
yeah.
desk.
Okay, yeah, you basically kick Leonia as
If
you're
you're-
going to sit at the desk. She's under
Mélidine
the
is sitting on the desk.
Hey, be careful with my things. You gotta sit in the chair, please.
Why? You don't like the view from up here?
I mean, look, that's neither here nor there. Don't turn this into that now. You're gonna like scuff it or something. Like, get off.
And as you move around trying to berate her, you kick a figure. You kick something.
Oh. Did you wait? Hold on.
What?
You
I was gonna have you make
sit
me
on my
move
desk,
off the
did you?
desk. What? Who are you talking to?
Yeah.
What?
I mean,
Leonia, you
only mechanical or
okay?
supernatural means can detect me right now, but I assume
Oh.
that if you try to kick me,
Oh, we can't
you
see,
would
okay.
feel that my body
Yeah,
is
you can
there.
feel-
It's just
Yeah,
it's not even seen. Okay.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
What are you? What? I don't. What's there?
This. Never mind. I will do a quick
Sorry,
sense.
when she speaks, you can see her. She is under the desk.
Has she spoken in?
Yeah, suddenly
Yeah, she
appears.
like pipes up. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I didn't expect you to be there. I thought you'd be in like the corner. Like, I feel like that's a, but you know, that's fine. It's fine. I'll just be careful not to like, it's a little bit further back from the desk. It's okay. No, you can say that.
Are you okay?
Are you?
Yes, but I'm not the one hiding under a desk right now.
I will be. I'm sorry.
You You apologize a lot.
Wait, is this not a? Wait, this isn't like a. I thought you were doing like a thing, like be invisible, surprise the person if they like attack us. Is this something else going on here? Or did I miss something?
It's loud in there. And who's asking for us?
I
Yes, we're about to
don't know
find out.
yet. But,
You'll get a message from Sam saying that she's almost at the office, and to just let her know when to come in.
Leonia, if, you are going to be spending more time here and it is too loud, many of my security have earpieces and the like. It wouldn't be out of the question if you wanted to have some sort of noise canceling something or other to help you.
Yes, my security will provide that for you if you need it.
The security of my club can help with that.
That are employed by me.
Okay, I can figure that out later. She like stands up, brushes herself off. She's wearing like a fairly expensive like pantsuit kind of get up that Ángel definitely had input on. It doesn't have as good of pockets as that dress from the other night, but it's fine. No, it's if they want to speak with the folk of the domain, at least 3 of the 4. She like awkwardly shoulders past, not roughly, but just kind of like, oh, let me just scooch right past you there, to the couch and like takes a seat, like.
Mélidine, in
Yeah,
talking
feel free
to
to-
Leonia,
If you
probably like got off the desk and would be standing, but we'll sit on a chair, not on the couch. She's sitting in her own chair.
Thank you. And I will sit in the chair behind the desk.
Oh, I don't like the optics of this, actually. Move.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
No,
This
it's
is
my
my-
club.
You can move the chair behind the desk too. This is my chair, okay?
I will stand up and go to the door and open the door. If you would please come in.
And you see Sam there in her normal attire and how she looked the rest of the night, kind of professionally stand aside, and what you see is kind of a young woman. She seems kind of short and mid-sized. She has kind of red, thick, straight hair that is kind of cut in all sorts of layers. It looks like maybe she had a bit of a bad hair day before she died. And she has kind of grayish green eyes, freckled face, very, very pale, and is wearing nice clothes. She came to the club dressed. She put in effort. Maybe she doesn't have all the resources to buy designer things, but she put in an effort. She's keeping to the dress code and the color code.
Fabulous.
I'm going to use Sense the Beast as soon as she walks in. Which
Does
is
she have to roll anything?
Yeah, it's a roll of my resolve plus animalism plus versus, no, don't click that, please. Versus composure and subterfuge.
Composure and subterfuge, okay. She has truly no subterfuge, so just composure.
Oh, I keep getting hungrier.
I don't know, my god. She rolled no successes. You got it. you roll a success, you got it.
I got 3 successes.
Uh,
So what I get is a level of hostility.
Yeah.
and whether they harbor a supernatural beast marking them as vampire or werewolf.
This I know the drill for. No hostility whatsoever. Definitely a kindred.
Mélidine is standing with her arm just on Cam's chair.
Quickly asserting a posture as the door was suddenly opened while you were bickering over the chair.
Yep.
Come on in.
Power stance.
Hi. Hey, how are you? My name's Ella. She does like kind of like a weird bow. She's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. All I knew is that I was told to come say hi by my sire. And she said, say hi to the people who own the place you live in. And I live on the block towards the back there in the apartment building just behind. It's really loud, but it's cheap rent. And I came to say hi.
Thank you, Ella, for introducing yourself.
Your
And
sire
who
gives
is...
Does this little like winged bow again. Curtsy is like fully unsure.
You don't have to do it more than once. I mean, you don't have to do it at all, actually, but it is appreciated.
You do not have to bow to him, is what he means. The bow is quite proper. Thank you.
Okay.
Your sire
I feel
gives
like
good
that
advice.
implies some of us are above others. I want to do a blanket thing here of like, if you don't have to bow to one of us, you don't have to bow to any of us. You know?
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Thanks.
Squeezes Cam's shoulder, digs her nails in a bit there.
It is a nice gesture, but not needed.
I'm kind of new. I don't really know the whole situation of what I gotta do, but yeah, just wanted to introduce myself. I live in the area and want to say hi. If you need anything, I guess you're not my bosses, but I kind of just gotta say hi and make sure I come to pay my respects every once in a while. I don't kind of get. It's very mob boss.
Yeah.
Lovely of you to make yourself known to us. And, oh, please, the mob boss term is so crude. Our home is part of your home, and your home is part of ours. I appreciate this introduction, and yes, please do feel free to come and frequent Visage. We will make sure that the door knows to let you in anytime you'd like, as long as, of course, you remain in good standing with us. And should you have any need of help within your home, you know where to find us.
Yeah, cool. Awesome. That's cool. Thanks.
Yeah, just if you see any...
Ella.
Yeah.
If you know of any other kindred who are not making themselves known to us or your sire or anybody, can you just let us know?
I mean, I know
procedure.
a lot of kindred, like everyone in the city kind of comes to this area to party, but that live on this area less. I don't really know of any. Just kind of me. Like I said, the rent's cheap. Not everyone gets a sire that can, and she kind of gestures to everyone, that can give them all the nicest things they can want.
Well, you might not have a sire for that, but you have a domain for it. Who is your sire, darling?
Oh, you probably don't know her. Her name's Marcelia. She is up in Beauport. She has a house there. So.
Well, my compliments to you and Marcelia for doing your due diligence and proper etiquette.
Hey, you know, I've said that this was a thing we do, so I guess it's a thing we do. I'm sorry if I say anything wrong. Don't kill me. It's been only a few months, so I'm still kind of learning everything. But yeah.
You don't have to worry about us killing. I mean, unless you like do an egregious disrespect on them.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
But like, you're fine.
I've been
You've
too
done great
scared
so
to
far.
talk to some of them because I don't know what's disrespect. I think I saw someone once
Sometimes.
get like hurt really bad just like because they didn't get the designer right that someone was wearing. They called it someone else, thought it was like from a sale rack or something like that. Said they saw something at like a department store and then they got in a lot of trouble for that.
Yes, it is best to show respect.
I guess it was couture or something, I don't know.
I just say general rule of thumb is just just general respect and you'll be fine.
Cool. Yeah. Try my best.
How have these first few months been for you?
It's been a lot, honestly. It's been fun, but also really weird, like not being able to see people I want to see at the same times I usually see them at. Like, it's weird being like, can we only meet at night, to my friends? Luckily, I got changed as like the semester was changing, so I'm taking night classes now exclusively. So I can still do that, which is cool.
Well, you have a meeting spot here. And here is only open at night. So, all the more reason for your friends to choose the night to be with you.
Okay.
There are ways to live in the sun life, and I have designed Visage very much for that purpose.
Cool.
I very much hone in on the meet my friends at night aspect of that part, and just file it away for a moment. And then I'm back in the conversation.
But yeah. I guess in terms of kindred around, every once in a while I think I saw someone like, you see them every once in a while and you're kind of like, oh, this guy's dead for sure. It's weird, like once you kind of like you get embraced, you start to like notice and you're like, oh, it's kind of obvious. Some people should really be better at pretending to be alive. Like some people are really bad at it.
I mean, how long did it take you to figure out when you're human?
That kindred exist? I didn't.
Exactly. Most people just assume everyone can breathe.
Fair.
It is important that the masquerade is well kept.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%. That I got down. Yeah, I got that. That I've been told. So, but if you need anything, yeah, sure. What are you trying to gain here?
I'm trying to see if there's any if that was like actual confidence and like I got the masquerade down, or if it was like I was just like, no, for sure I have it.
Yeah. Wits plus insight,
which is fine because it's just wits. Why did I choose to do this? Because
I'm looking at my sheet like, oh, I have insight. I'm not used to having characters with insight. Characters that can read.
Honestly, me too.
I get the second most amount of successes I could get here, which is 2.
Amazing. She's pretty easy to read. I think she's just generally nervous to be around. She's probably not around, like she said, she's only a few months old. She's not been around too many kindred like that. So I think it's definitely nervous energy from being around you guys specifically and not from the statements she has said. But yeah, no, my sire's doing a great job. She is cool. She taught me how to like make it look like I'm alive again so I can see my friends and be cool and chill with them. and she
Yeah.
taught me where to go to eat and how to eat because I messed up the first time. I won't lie. But yeah.
Oh, we all do. Well, thank you again so much for letting us know you're here, and
Yeah.
like was said before, you're very much welcome.
I mean, let me know.
Is there anything that you need from us that could help your stay in the domain? So you live
Pay my
on the
rent?
block.
I don't know, my guy. Like, sorry, no
I mean, I
disrespect, but
I can get you a job, you know.
oh,
How good are
yeah.
you? How good are you at like moving stuff unnoticed, and also, you know, under the table, so to speak,
Oh.
of the law.
She kind of looks back at Mélidine. You said it wasn't like mob boss stuff? What is this?
Well,
I'm
I'm not.
actually a mob boss.
Oh,
He is.
okay.
Yes. If that is not your style and you would prefer to have a position within the club, I have some roles that involve greeting guests, taking care of the day-to-day management tasks. But if the mob boss style does appeal to you, there are roles there for you as well with Cam.
I couldn't do day to day, but I could do night to night.
Well, yes, it is. That is how it goes.
Mm.
What is your skill set then? Or what is it you would like to be doing?
Yeah, I'm kind of wrapping up my MBA right now, so that's what I'm doing.
Interesting. I could have you perhaps looking over some of the books and ordering with supplies, investments, some type of apprenticeship there.
Yeah, no, that'd be cool, honestly. I'm graduating soon, so to get like a job out of graduation, that's, you know, it's hard to get a job out of graduation when most companies only hire for the daytime.
Well,
so I thought
we'll
I was
keep
just going to be unemployed, honestly.
We'll keep our kindred close here. So, yes, we'll set you up with something here for that.
Awesome. Thanks. Honestly, that's crazy. I didn't expect to walk in here and get a job.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like that sometimes.
It is part of our job as the leaders of this domain to make sure that the kindred within it are well cared for. So this is a way that we can do that, and you would be helping us in return.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, if you do have any issues, ever notice anything strange about the area, any weird people, behavior, substances moving through, you would let us know.
Oh, substances like, I mean, there's a ton
Jerry.
of them. Oh, yeah, I think I've heard of that. There's like some people buying it in the alleyway a few nights ago. Not the one by here. I was walking back from the bus stop. I think it was like a couple blocks over, next to. Yeah, it's like the one next to that club. What's it called again? The Blue Zone, I think. Behind there.
Yeah, I will name that intersection.
Yeah,
Within
yeah.
17?
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Do you know what do the people who are distributing it seem to be?
Oh, wait, are they like us?
We don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out.
Oh. I don't know. I just kind of overheard some people buying that and some people wanting to get it. That's it. And they said that was one of the spots you could.
Okay.
I hear pretty good now, so that's
Got
my
it.
Thank you.
But yeah, no.
Well,
Let me know if you need anything else. Can I go? So can I like go to the dance floor now? Can I just like kind of hang out here?
I would love for you to. Yes,
Sweet.
enjoy your night at Visage.
Yeah, cool, sweet, thanks.
if you need to eat,
Oh.
you can talk to Sam here. She'll take you to a place where they can be done.
Cool. Damn, full service. That's fucking awesome. Sweet.
Like I said, Visage is a place where we can live. Enjoy.
Cool. Yeah.
And live.
Thanks. And she does kind of like her flapping like bow again as she exits. Like, I guess, thank you. And she heads back out and asking Sam like, "Oh, can you? I'll get lost if someone doesn't tell me how to get out."
Sam will escort you. Yeah.
Sam was like, "Don't worry, I got this," and we'll bring her out, closing the door.
Well, I say we keep the bow. I quite like it. If you two don't want it, that's fine. But I think they should bow to
Well,
me.
we should probably discuss the finer points of how we're gonna do this. Actually, now that I think about that, be better. Just in case if only one of us is available, we can all have an agreed upon the way that we run things here. But that's good to know. I'll tell you what. Actually, I was still looking to the whole Anarch thing another night, but I might go tonight to try to find out more about those deals happening. See if I can figure out where they're coming from. And once I get a name, I'll let you know, Leonia, where they stay. It shouldn't be too hard from there.
Should work. So should I leave the two of you in this room, or are you going to go find a different one?
There's a different one. Usually it's the car, but...
1, 2 times.
That's enough to remember it forever, right? I walk out of the room.
Well, I certainly am. Well, how precious are you about this desk?
Very. It's a gift. We can use the couch.
And with that, I say we will wrap our story there, with our codering having a few different threads that they can pull at to try and see what they can do about settling scores in their own domain, as well as maybe getting some more in the future.
I love it. I am here for it. Let's talk about what else we're here for. Thank you so much for joining us for our Vampire the Masquerade game on Don't Kill My Character. While you are watching here, please make sure you are liked and subscribed, following us on social media, jump into our Discord. It is going to be time to announce our August scheduling pretty soon. In the first place that we do all of our announcement posts is in that Discord community, and also you get to hang out with us. I'll drop Melidine's voice. We share fun things and have fun chats and pictures of our pets, and it's a cool place to be. So the next thing is coming up on the channel. We have the Anarch side of this story that Extell is a storyteller for, and Natasha is a player in. Next Friday, August 1st, I can say words. Back to our Camarilla Cast on Thursday, August 7th. Continue on every other Friday, Anarchs, every other Thursday, Camarilla. Superhero Shenanigans, our Mutants and Mastermind show, sponsored by Bruno Neen Publishing, returns August 13th and August 27th. So come back to the channel for all of those fabulous things. But enough about us here. I'm going to let my players that are still here shout out where they can be found. And because Justin is no longer here with us right now, please check his bio in the chat and in the VOD description. He is Forever GM Justin pretty much everywhere. You can also catch him a lot over on Roll D5. So follow his socials, Forever GM Justin, to see all the amazing things that he does in addition to being amazing with us here. And thank you, Justin, for making the time to be with us tonight. All right, more wonderful, amazing people to talk about their wonderful, amazing selves. Who wants to go?
Extell should go because he wasn't here for the beginning.
True.
That's true. I love it.
I'm blurry for some reason. Hello.
You
I'm
are.
not blurry anymore. Hello, everybody. That's me. I'm Extell. Definitely not Extell. Looking like Extell. Definitely not that. Hello. Extell the King is where you can find me on the socials. I, as said before, next Friday, I'm going not tomorrow, but the one later. I will be here storytelling the Anarch side of the table, which is a fun time. If you want to learn more about the Masquerade breach that was talked about there, I suggest go watching that first episode of that. But yes, I'll be here then. I have a Fabula Ultimate game on Tales from the Table Studios, which I'm a social media manager for, on Sunday this week. 1 p.m. Eastern. Fabula Ultima Sundered Skies is the name of the game, the name of the show. There we go. And I'm very excited for it. My brain is going a mile a minute. There's a lot going on today. So forgive me if I am not coherent entirely. But yeah, you can find me there. You can catch me next Tuesday. Yeah, next Tuesday for the premiere of Knights of Magic and Mystery, a Sentine Sensibility game, also on Tales from the Table Studios. That one's a little late at night, though. Come by at, I believe it's 9 p.m. Eastern. It's either that or 8 p.m. You can check our socials to find out more about it. Double check. And let's see. I'm going to start playing where you can hire me to run games. I have games available, Vampire and Werewolf. I'm running the Sacrifice and also Fall of London. So come by. Both tables are no, sorry, that's not true. One table is entirely free. That's the Fall of London. One has one spot filled and has 4 more available. So come by and check it out. That is me, because I don't know if my brain can handle any more talking. I will popcorn it over to Rosie.
Hi, yes, that is me. I am Rosalie. You can please feel free to call me Rosie or any other nickname version thereof. I love nicknames. All of them are good as long as they're a nice nickname and not a mean nickname. You can find me on all my social media at Rosatyrs, ROSATYRS, like Rosie and the little goat folk. I'm missing my goat that sits behind me right now because I'm in a gray void, but you smush them together and you get Rosatyrs. You can find me, okay, we got to stretch for this one. Okay. Long term, you can always find me on the Tabletop Tailspinners Network in a podcast called Magnificence, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition Dark Fantasy podcast. I play Sage. She's a wizard. She has very little insight, and I love her. She's such a bitch. Tomorrow on Streaming Rainbow at 7 o'clock Central, we are premiering the 3rd canto of Inferno, Journey Through the 9 Hells. I am taking on the role. I am the 3rd performer to be the false prophet, and I really hope you tune in. We have an absolute rockstar cast, and I'm so excited to play with everyone. If you want to see me play a character with a redacted amount of charisma that is way too high according to the rules of D&D 5th edition for being level 5, come check that out. On Saturday, you can catch me in the Games for Races marathon charity event. We will be playing Thirsty Sword Lesbians at, I believe it is 5 p.m. Central is the start time for that. I don't remember the Twitch channel off the top of my head, so please just look at my social media and I will be reposting and yelling about it and posting myself all covered in glitter and rainbows because we're gay. And I think that is it for this week. Aside from that, I think we just start the whole cycle over the week after that with our next Camarilla episode. So yeah, just check out my socials and watch all these cool things I'm doing.
Love it. And Natasha, tell us about your stuffs.
Oh my gosh. My name is Natasha. I have been your storyteller for this evening. You can find me anywhere on @NatashaBCosplays online. I'll actually be doing more cosplay stuff soon. Living up to that title. As I have been lacking on Twitch, as I've been so busy here on this channel, but I think my July of fun is starting to come to a close, so I will have more time to be able to stream some stuff on Twitch. So come follow me on Twitch to check out me just building some cosplays and desperately trying to finish some armor sets before Comic-Con. Not San Diego, I'd be too late for that, but New York Comic-Con.
Oh, imagine. You're...
Imagine I don't have any of my shin guards or anything ready yet. It'd be crazy. But yes, otherwise, I think that's it. Yes. It's crazy to say that considering how busy I've been. I'll be here next week in the Anarch table. I play Malkavian too. It's crazy. So
I love it.
Malkavian Part 2, Electric Boogaloo next week.
Which one of us is the part 2?
Not me,
Can't
I'm
know
number
that.
1. Hi, I'm your number 1. I'm Kate, aka Kate the Great Cosplays, and the producer of Don't Kill My Character and the queen of transitions. My Kate the Great things, I will be at New York Comic Con and PAX Unplugged, so keep an eye on So keep an eye on socials for what events will be there, because I have submitted them, but still waiting to hear back from the cons on what those will look like. From Kineticon, if you were there, the photos are ready on Kineticon's website, and I will get those posted to my own Linktree soon as well. And most of what I do these days really is here, Don't Kill My Character. So follow the Don't Kill My Character socials to follow me, and jump in the Don't Kill My Character Discord to talk to me. And yeah, keep coming back here every other Thursday for the Camarillas, every other Friday for the Anarchs, Wednesdays on an every other-ish schedule for superhero shenanigans, and keep an eye on our Discord for things that pop up. Like one-shots, like new series. I am now at the point where people give me new series ideas, and I'm like, yes, I would love to do that 2026. So I am so excited, because there are always more stories to tell. Goodbye, my darlings. Stick around for the raid if you're on Twitch.
Stick around.